on a journey to see my little ones. So you understand why I'm doing this journey is because my wife and my two daughters, beautiful daughters, are actually in Mexico, in Tampico. And the reason I make this trip is because my wife does not have papers and my children do not have papers at the moment. And as always, when you go on a trip, you always forget something. Today, I forgot two things. One, I'm gonna get here at Walmart, and I gotta go change the oil. I forgot my deodorant, and I don't wanna get to go see my family, smell it. You get what I mean? Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Could I ask you for a favor? You could just record me real quick. I wanna make a thumbnail for YouTube. You're gonna record me with this phone. That's all I want. I'm gonna go see my daughter, so I'm just vlogging my journey. Ready? Okay. So I'm gonna do a few, okay? I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Can't forget the gum because I do be falling asleep on the road and this helps me stay up. Now that we got what we need from Walmart, let's head over to get the oil change. And this is where I usually go to get my oil change.
That's their setup right there.
Clean off your windows as well, which I think is really, really cool.
Putting the oil in, as you can see right there.
Now that we got our oil change, now we can go across the border. Here we are about to cross the U.S. border and going in to Mexico. And here is Mexico Customs that you got to pass through, which we're going to go over right now. Hopefully we don't get a red light. If we get a green light, we're good. Red light, well, they're going to stop us and they're going to want to check us and see what I have and what I'm all about and where I'm going. I can't record beyond this point right here, and that's just due to their politics, I guess, or whatever. There's only two of these right here open, but I can't record past this point. So I'll see you on the other side. Got a red light back there and they had to check me, but I'm not bringing nothing I'm not supposed to, so I'm good. Let's go. Now we gotta stop here in Matamoros to pick up some stuff from our old house to take it to our new house, so I can finally get to see my babies. Now I finally made it to the old house we used to live in. I gotta take some stuff out of here, put it on the truck, whatever fits. Let's go. Now that we are done loading up the freaking truck after all that hassle and all the sweat, let's get rocking and rolling. Here's just a little sneak peek of what Matamoros looks like. This construction has been going on for like God knows how long. Could be a couple months already. They still can't finish. Before we head out, I have to stop up here. One of my favorite taco places here in Matamoros, which is Tacos El Flaco. This time I order all the tacos just without the taco or without the corn tortilla, which you might think is weird, but trying a meat diet, if you will. Once I get this, we're on the road headed towards Tampico. This is one of the plates of food that we got right there, which looks very scrumptious. And this is the other plate of food that we got as well. This one is bistec ranchero and the other one is beef. I'm going to assume it's a good shot. There you have it right here. This is the beef. Let's take a bite out of this. Very good. This is the road food for me. This is the other beef. This is a church that I go to. I'm going to stop by to give thanks to the Lord and to help me on my way. This is what it looks like on the inside. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. We are now officially leaving Matamoros. Next stop is going to be Soto La Marina, which is on the way. I know I just seen my two baby girls and my wife just about 2 weeks ago. However, that feeling you get when you haven't seen your spouse or your children for that many days, I mean, it's like brand new to me every time, and I always get excited and anxious to come and see them. Now, I know you're probably wondering, is it dangerous to travel into that part of Mexico, Tamaulipas, go from Matamoros to Tampico? Mom always said, if you ain't gonna look for it, you ain't gonna find it. And honestly, in my entire experience, every time I've been coming over here, every couple of weeks, I literally only one time, which was back there, I'm not gonna go into detail about it. One time I was pulled over by people that were cops. It was a lady actually, she got off they pulled me over with a walkie-talkie in their hand. I was like, okay, I'm gonna oblige. I was a little scared, but all she asked me was the same thing that normal cops ask you when they pull you over here. Whether it's the cops that pull you over for traffic or the other kind of cops. And they weren't cops, I'll tell you that right now. Car didn't have no plates on it, nothing, but she was level-headed and was cool. The only thing she asked me was, like I said, what cops ask you, is your vehicle registered and are you here legally? I was like, yes ma'am and yes ma'am. She's like, you ain't got nothing on you? I was like, no ma'am. And it sucks because that time I literally came empty. I didn't have anything. I know that rose a little bit of a suspicion, and that's why I got pulled over. I just obliged. She was like, go on your merry way. I was like, wow. And I'm still here. Here is the military inspection that I was telling you about. You know, here it's Soto La Marina. They don't really check you, honestly, from north to south. but they usually check you when you go from south to north. You also have these guys that you see here always selling tacos, and that blue tent right there, that's their bread and butter. We are finally here in Soto La Marina. I just gotta take a leak at one of the stores, and then after that, we're going to keep on keeping on. It's a drag to make this drive, but it's so worth it because I get to again see a little on the road again. There are times where you encounter these freaking guys right here driving on the highway. They slow traffic a little bit when there is traffic. We are finally arrived here in Aldama. Here we are in Aldama now, and we only got about an hour away. So I get to see my little kids, my beautiful babies, and my wife. Here's a little view of Aldama before we get back on the road. I love seeing this sign right here, boy, because I'm literally minutes away from seeing my children. Minutes. Just bear with me a little bit more and we'll be there. I promise. We're so close, almost there. It's that way over there, so close. My expectations of my daughter's reaction are very high, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen. This is the house that they're inside right now. Now let's go inside to see their reaction. Here's a sushi slash Chinese buffet that we went to while we were in Tampico. As you can see, they had really good food here, and if you ever are down this way, I recommend highly that you go here. I also really hope you enjoyed this video, and I ask you to like it, subscribe, and turn on the bell for a taco.